Welcome, brothers, friends, family, to the dual installation ceremony of Sugarland Lodge number 1141 and Weimar Lodge number 423. My name is David Burns. I am a past master and current secretary of Sugarland Lodge number 1141, and I have the honor of serving as the installing officer for this evening. Assisting me is past master Gary Gleaner of Sugarland Lodge, who will be acting as the installing marshal. Before we begin, please rise. Great architect of the universe, we humbly ask your blessing upon this gathering as we install the officers of Sugarland and Weimar Lodges. Grant these brothers wisdom to lead with integrity, humility, and to serve with faithful hearts and courage to uphold the principles of brotherly love, relief, and truth. Strengthen the bonds of friendship between these lodges and guide all our labors so they may bring honor to our craft, comfort to those in need, and glory to your holy name. May your wisdom direct us, your strength sustain us, and your peace remain with us throughout the coming year. In your name we pray. Amen.
So mote it be.
Please be seated. Brother Marshall, you will call the roll of officers to be installed.
Worshipful Master-elect of Sugarland Lodge number 1141, Thad Olive. Worshipful Master-elect of Weimar Lodge 423, Gary Olive, past master. Senior Warden-elect of Sugarland number 1141, Right Worshipful Cody Cockcroft, past master. Senior Warden-elect of Weimar number 423, Charles Courts. Junior Warden-elect of Sugarland number 1141, Adrian Mask. Treasurer, Sugarland Lodge 1141, Christopher Choate, past master. Senior Deacon, Sugarland 1141, Christian Mendez. Senior Deacon, Weimar number 423, Scott Knowles, past master. Junior Deacon, Sugarland 1141, Lamberto Ortega Jr. Senior Steward, Sugarland 1141, Rolando Aguero. Marshal, Sugarland number 1141, Michael Tunnel, past master. Master of Ceremonies, Sugarland number 1141, Michael Threadgill, past master. Tyler, Sugarland number 1141, Everett Highnote, past master. Brethren will please be seated.
Now that all the officers are comfortable. Brothers, ladies, gentlemen, we are honored to have Fortman Commandery number 74 in attendance to present the flag of the United States and Texas.
Honor guard, forward, march. Column right, march. Ladies and gentlemen, we direct your attention to the flag of our beloved country. It is always displayed to the east of every Masonic lodge, where it is accorded the position of highest honor. It's a constant inspiration to every lover of their country, to every true patriot of America. It demands unswerving loyalty and wholehearted devotion to the principles of which it is the glorious representative. It is a majestic symbol of freedom under constitutional government. Beneath its protecting folds, liberty, equality, and fraternity have become the heritage of every citizen, while the oppressed of many nations have found peace and harmony in the land over which it floats. The flags of mighty empires have come and gone, but the stars and stripes remain. The Lord of all flags, it expresses the sovereignty of the people that endures when all else passes away. Speaking with their voice, it has the sanctity of revelation. He who lives under it and is loyal to it is loyal to truth and justice everywhere. So long as it flies, government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. Honor guard, post the colors. Draw sword. Salute sword. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to the United States flag. Salute sword. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please join me in pledging allegiance to the flag of our great state of Texas.
Salute swords.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Carry swords. About faith. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been our pleasure to present the colors of our great country and state. I'm Mark Eastwood from Fort Bend Commandery number 74, and on my right, Rob Rogers, also Fort Bend Commandery number 74. Honor guard dismissed.
Please be seated. Brother Marshal, you will present the officers to be installed.
The officers to be installed will please rise. Worshipful Master, I present the officers elective and appointed of Sugar Land Lodge number 1141 and Weimar Lodge number 423 for installation. I believe each of them to be well qualified to discharge the duties of their office, and each has signified his willingness to the same. I therefore ask that they be duly and constitutionally installed in their respective offices.
Brother Marshal, you will present the Worshipful Masters elect for installation. The remaining officers will be seated. When I became a past master, I never thought that I'd get to conduct an installation, let alone a dual installation, let alone install father and son in the East together. It's pretty cool. Thank you for allowing me to do this thing. Worshipful sirs and brothers, I take pleasure in installing you into this honorable office with the usual ceremonies. But previous to being invested with the insignia of your office, it is necessary that you should signify your assent to those ancient charges and regulations which point out the duty of a master of a lodge. You agree to be a good man and true, and strictly to obey the moral law. You agree to be a peaceable citizen, and cheerfully to conform to the laws of the country in which you reside. You promise not to be concerned in plots and conspiracies against government, but patiently to submit to the decisions of the supreme legislature. You agree to pay a proper respect to the civil magistrate, to work diligently, live creditably, and act honorably by all men. You agree to hold in veneration the original rulers and patrons of the Order of Masonry and their regular successors, supreme and subordinate, according to their stations, and to submit to the awards and resolutions of your brethren when convened in every case consistent with the constitutions of the order. You agree to avoid private picks and quarrels, and to guard against intemperance and excess. You agree to be cautious in carriage and behavior, courteous to your brethren, and faithful to your lodge. You promise to respect genuine brethren and to discountenance impostors and all dissenters from the original plan of Masonry. You agree to promote the general good of society, to cultivate the social virtues, and to propagate the knowledge of the art. You promise to pay homage to the Grand Master for the time being, and to his officers when duly installed, and strictly to conform to every edict of the Grand Lodge, or General Assembly of Masons, that is not subversive to the principles and groundwork for Masonry. You admit that it is not in the power of any man or body of men to make innovations in the body of Masonry. You promise a regular attendance on the committees and communications of the Grand Lodge, on receiving proper notice, and to pay attention to all the duties of Masonry on convenient occasions. You admit that no new lodge shall be formed without permission of the Grand Lodge, and that no countenance be given to any irregular lodge, or to any person clandestinely initiated therein, being contrary to the ancient charges of the order. You admit that no person can be regularly made a Mason in, or admitted a member of, any regular lodge without previous notice and due inquiry into his character. You agree that no visitors shall be received into your lodge without due examination and producing proper vouchers of their having been initiated in a regular lodge. These are the regulations of free and accepted Masons. Do you submit to these charges and promise to support these regulations as masters have done in all ages before you?
I do.
Good answers. Brother Olive and past Master Olive, in consequence of your cheerful conformity to the charges and regulations of the order, you are now to be installed master of your lodges, in full confidence of your care, skill, and capacity to govern the same. Brother Marshal, you will invest the worshipful masters with the insignia of their office, which is the square. The various implements of the profession are emblematical of our conduct in life, and upon this occasion are carefully enumerated. The holy writings, that great light in Masonry, will guide you to all truth. It will direct your path to the temple of happiness and point out to you the whole duty of man. The square. Teaches us to regulate our actions by rule and line, and to harmonize our conduct by the principles of morality and virtue. The compasses teach us to limit our desires in every station, that, rising to eminence by merit, we may live respected and die regretted. The rule directs that we shall punctually observe our duty, press forward in the path of virtue, and neither inclining to the right nor to the left. In all our actions, have eternity in view. The line teaches us the criterion of moral rectitude, to avoid dissimulation in conversation and action, and to direct our steps to the path which leads to immortality. The Book of Constitutions. You are to search at all times. Cause it to be read in your lodges, that none may pretend to ignorance of the excellent precepts it enjoins. You now receive in charge this charter, by the authority of which your lodge is held. You are carefully to preserve and duly transmit it to your successor in office. Lastly, you receive in charge the bylaws of your lodge, which you are to see carefully and punctually executed. Brother Marshal, you will seat the worshipful masters and present the senior wardens elect for installation. Brother Marshal, you will invest the senior wardens with the insignia of their office, which is the level. Right Worshipful Cockcroft and Brother Cortez, the level demonstrates that we are descended from the same stock, partake of the same nature, and share the same hope. And though distinctions among men are necessary to preserve subordination, yet no eminence of station should make us forget that we are brethren. For he who is placed on the lowest spoke of fortune's wheel may be entitled to our regard, because a time will come, and the wisest know not how soon, when all distinction, but that of goodness, shall cease, and death, the grand leveler of human greatness, reduce us to the same state. Your regular attendance on our stated meetings is essentially necessary. In the absence of the master, you are to govern your lodge. In his presence, you are to assist him in the government of it. I firmly rely on your knowledge of masonry and attachment to the lodge for the faithful discharge of the duties of this important trust. Look well to the west. Brother Marshal, you will seat the senior wardens and present the junior warden elect for installation. Brother Marshal, you will invest the junior warden with the insignia of his office, which is the plum. Brother Mask, the plum admonishes us to walk uprightly in our several stations, to hold the scale of justice in equal poise, to observe the just medium between intemperance and pleasure, and to make our passions and prejudices coincide with the line of our duty. To you is committed the superintendence of the craft during the hours of refreshment. It is therefore indispensably necessary that you should not only be temperate and discreet in the indulgence of your own inclinations, but carefully observe that none of the craft be suffered to convert the means of refreshment into intemperance and excess. Brother Marshal, you will seat the junior warden and present the treasurers elect for installation. Brother Marshal, you will invest the treasurers with the insignia of their office, which is the crossed keys. Pastmaster Choate, and Pastmaster Mercer. It is your duty to receive all monies from the secretary, make due entries thereof, and pay them out by the order of the Worshipful Master and consent of the Lodge. I trust your regard for the welfare of the order will prompt you to a faithful discharge of your duties. Brother Marshal, you will seat the treasurers in their place and present the chaplain for installation. Brother Marshal, you will invest the chaplain with the insignia of his office, which is the open Holy Bible. Pastmaster Whitaker, it is your duty to perform those solemn services which we should constantly render to our Creator, and which, when offered by one whose example is to point to heaven and lead the way, may, by refining our souls, strengthening our virtues, and purifying our minds, prepare us for admission into the society of those above, where happiness will be as endless as it is perfect. Brother Marshal, you will seat the chaplain in his place and present the senior and junior deacons for installation. All he has to do is present you. He doesn't say he has to escort you. Brother Marshal, you will invest the deacons with the badges of their offices, which are the square and compasses. Brothers Mendez and Ortega and Pastmaster Knowles, it is your province to attend on the master and wardens, and to act as their proxies in the active duties of the lodge, such as the reception of candidates into the different degrees of masonry, the introduction and accommodation of visitors, and the immediate practice of our rites. The square and compasses, as badges of your offices, I entrust to your care, not doubting your vigilance and attention. Brother Marshal, you will seat the deacons in their respective places and present the senior and junior stewards for installation.
We're back.
Brother Marshal, you will invest the steward with the insignia of his office, which is cornucopia or horn of plenty. Brother Aguirre, As a master of the ceremonies, it is your duty to assist the deacons and other officers in performing their respective duties, to see that the tables are properly furnished at refreshment and the brethren suitably provided for. Your regular and early attendance will afford the best proof of your zeal and attachment to the lodge. Brother Marshal, you will seat the steward in his place and present the marshal and master of ceremonies for installation. Brother Marshal, you will invest the marshal and master of ceremonies with the insignias of their offices, which are the crossed batons and crossed swords. Past Masters Threadgill and Tunnel, it is your duty to assist the senior deacon in preparing candidates for initiation and to see that the needs of the candidate are provided, such as the candidate information program, ritualistic instruction, Masonic education, and information concerning the customs and usages of Masonry. For the Marshal, you will seat the Marshal and Master of Ceremonies in their respective places and present the Tyler for installation. Brother Marshal, you will invest the Tyler with the insignia of his office, which is the sword. Past Master Heinrich, I present you with the implement of your office. As the sword is placed in the hands of the Tyler to enable him effectually to guard against the approach of cowens and eavesdroppers, and permit none to pass except those who are duly qualified, so it should admonish us to set a guard over our thoughts, a watch at our lips, post a sentinel over our actions, thereby preventing the approach of every unworthy thought and deed, thus preserving consciousness void of offense toward God and man. Brother Marshal, you will seat the Tyler in his place and present the worshipful masters for the charge. Worshipful sirs and brothers, to your care are committed the charters of your lodges and the government of the brethren who compose the same, and are within the jurisdiction of said lodge. You cannot be insensible of the obligations which devolve on you as their head, nor of your responsibility for the faithful discharge of the important duties annexed to said station. The honor, reputation, and usefulness of your lodges will materially depend on the skill and assiduity with which you manage its concerns. while the happiness of the members will be generally promoted in proportion to the zeal and ability with which you propagate the genuine principles of our institution. For a pattern of imitation, consider the great luminary of nature, which rising in the east regularly diffuses light and luster to all within its circle. In like manner, it is your province to spread and communicate light and instruction to the brethren of your lodges, forcibly impress upon them the dignity and high importance of Masonry, and seriously admonish them never to disgrace it. Charge them to practice out of the lodge those duties which they have been taught in it, and by amiable, discreet, and virtuous conduct, to convince mankind of the goodness of the institution, so that when a person is said to be a member of it, the world may know that he is one to whom the burdened heart may pour out its sorrows, to whom distress may prefer its suit, whose hand is guided by justice, and whose heart is expanded by benevolence. In short, by a diligent observance of the bylaws of your lodges, the Constitution of Masonry, and above all, the Holy Scriptures, which are given as a rule and guide to your faith, you will be enabled to acquit yourself with honor and reputation, and lay up a crown of rejoicing, which shall continue when time shall be no more. Brother Marshal, you will set the worshipful masters in the east and present the wardens for the church.
We're back.
My brothers, you are too well acquainted with the principles of Masonry to warrant any distrust that you will be found wanting in the discharge of your respective duties. Suffice it to say that what you have seen praiseworthy in others, you should carefully imitate. And what in them may have appeared defective, you should in yourselves amend. You should be examples of good order and regularity, for it is only by a due regard to the laws in your own conduct that you can expect obedience to them from others. You are to assist the masters in the discharge of their trust, diffusing light and imparting knowledge to all whom they shall place under your care. In the absence of the masters, you will succeed to higher duties. Your requirements must, therefore, be such that the craft may never suffer for the want of proper instruction. From the spirit which you have hitherto evinced, I entertain no doubt that your future conduct will be such as to merit the applause of your brethren and the testimony of a good conscience. Brother Marshal, you will set the wardens in their respective stations. The members of Sugarland and Weimar Lodges will please rise. Brethren, Such is the nature of our Constitution that some must of necessity rule and teach, while others must, of course, learn to submit and obey. Humility in both is an essential duty. The officers who are elected and appointed to govern your lodges are sufficiently conversant with the rules of propriety and the laws of Masonic order to avoid exceeding the powers with which they are entrusted, and you are of too generous dispositions to envy their preferment. I therefore trust that you will have but one aim, and that will be to try to please each other and unite in the grand design of being happy and communicating happiness. Finally, my brethren, as the business of these lodges have been conducted in peace and harmony, so may it long continue. May you and your associates long enjoy every satisfaction and delight which disinterested friendship can afford. May kindness and brotherly affection distinguish your conduct as men and as Masons. Within your peaceful walls, may your children's children celebrate with joy and gratitude the annual recurrence of this auspicious solemnity. And may the tenets of our profession be transmitted through your lodges, pure and unimpaired, from generation to generation. Brother Marshall, you will proclaim the installation. The audience will please rise.
In the name and by the authority of the Most Worshipful Grand Lodge of Texas, I hereby proclaim the officers of Sugar Land Lodge number 1141 and Weimar Lodge number 423, ancient, free, and accepted Masons, duly and constitutionally installed.
Please be seated. Worshipful Masters.
Yeah.
This lodge can technically only be ruled by one of you.
Yeah, we'll let the little one do
It's
it.
going to be the little one. Well, then, Worshipful Master Olive, I will take off my hat, and you will put yours on, and the lodge is yours, sir.
Wow.
That feels weird. Say that you do this now, or?
No, later.
Don't cut everybody loose.
Not cutting everybody loose yet. You gotta sit there and kind of sleep off all that barbecue and chicken and stuff. But, all right, pretty impressive room here. I want to thank each and every single one of y'all for being here for us. It is a special moment. It's not very often you get to do stuff like this in general, but it's very, very, very special to be able to do it with your father in a lodge room that your grandfather that also was the Master Mason back in 1967, 66, 67. Special day indeed. Really don't have any words to truly express how I'm feeling right now, but pretty proud moment. But again, it wouldn't be a great moment unless all y'all were here, or weren't here, or are here to share it with me. So thank y'all so much, and thank you to all the officers that are coming in. It's going to be can I say hell of a year? I think I just did. It's going to be a hell of a year, and thank you to all the officers that are going out. Past Master Ochoa, thank you for a beautiful year. Thank you for the guidance that you've given all of us leading up to this point. You made it, and you did a great job, sir. Thank you so much.
This will be a good time.
Past Master Ochoa, will you approach Diggy, sir? As tradition, the past master, installed past master, gets to pass this along to you, which us as the lodge hope that you hold and you cherish and you wear with great pride and dignity and honor because you've earned it. All right? So in this pouch here is your official, I got an official name tag and
you can wear that in your pocket, epaulet, just proudly, and let everybody know who you are, what you did, and who you belong to, because you belong to Sugar Land 1141. Be proud of that.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
And here is a certificate that our wonderful secretaries prepared and everything else, just certifying and just outlining the date and times that you were worshipful master of this lodge and now past master of our wonderful lodge.
Thank you. Thank you.
I want to set this off to the side. Now, this is something you've probably been looking for quite some time. But here it is, man. This is what you've been working past, what, 7, 8 years on right now. And wear it. It is a badge of honor. And it's a badge of, I don't know, whatever accomplishment,
Yeah.
pride, everything that is Masonry, but everything is the work that you put into it. So, by God, I want to see this on you at every single meeting. All right?
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Put it on.
One other thing.
One other thing. Your officers of the lodge want to give you this.
Oh.
And it's a small token of our appreciation, but it's a gift card to Corral Western wear. All right? I understand you're in the market for a new hat.
I am in the market for a new hat.
Okay. Well, I hope you take this card and go put it to good use and wear that hat with pride.
Absolutely.
And again, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Beautiful.
Okay, yeah, special guest in the room today. Y'all all met my dad. I'll have to meet him up here. Dad is the one that introduced myself and my brother into Masonry, and we've carried it forward throughout this point, back in 2000 when I first became a Mason, so it's been a little over 26 years now. My dad has been in Masonry since 1973, if I'm not mistaken. He's a past master 6 times, and now he's a current sitting master as well. He's also been a district deputy, grandmaster. The man's been around the block a time or two, and he's taught me a whole lot about Masonry, and he's given me a great example to live up to. And Dad, thank you for being here. Thanks for leading me down the path that got me here. I just say something. All right, my family, Robin. It's my wife, Robin Olive, over here, and my oldest son, Lucas. Thank y'all. Made it special. And family, friends, the Knuffs over here. Y'all been a part of my family since I couldn't even talk. It's an honor to have y'all here and be a part of this. And all my brothers from all the other lodges. Randy showed up. I think we got a young man here from UK. Thank you for traveling. I don't know if you came all this way just for this, but I'm glad you're here.
That's your story.
I'm not going to get too long-winded because I know we've been here for quite a while and we've been at it. But again, just thank you all. I'll open the floor up. I don't know if anybody wants to get up and say anything at all, but okay, Dad wants to get up and say something. So the floor is yours.
There you go. Okay. Hang on. First of all, I want to get down here close so you can hear me. I don't talk real loud sometimes. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being part of this installation. One of the best ones I've seen. You've done a good job. I'm proud of you guys. Second part, if you look up on the wall, in 66, 67, that's my dad. Yeah, it's in the middle. There you go. It's way back. He bought a Mason's ring when he was master. He wore it for 31 years. I got it in 06. And I've got 20 Worshipful Master, come down to the altar, please.
He's new with this.
You are the man.
You do what you want to do.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Now we've got a tan line to deal
With
with.
that farmer's tan.
I know.
That was my old.
I just happen to have another one here. Just happen to have another. I got a 12
I'm not real good at math, but I think it's 60 years between Grandpa and this date, isn't it?
It's a long time.
60 years. 66, 67, 26, 27.
And he was 50 years old when you were born.
60 years.
Yeah, that's something, my grandfather and I share the same birthday, 50 years apart. Now we share in the same seat, 60 years apart.
Wow.
That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. And something I did forget to do, and I don't want to forget to do this, but Gary, David, thank y'all. Beautiful, beautiful ceremony, very well put together. Wouldn't have dreamed of having anybody else do it, so thank y'all so much. Hold on, one more deal. Dad wants to present you guys with something.
Weimar thanks you for this installation. They're numbered, don't lose them.
Thank you, Worship.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
How cool is that?
Does anybody else have anything to good or for the good to offer to the ceremony? If not, then I'm going to go ahead and say this. Brother Lonnie.
Worshipful Masters, Worshipful Sir, Warden, brother, and friends, I'm free now. I was master, now Gary took office. I'm just a past master now.
Now, you're fixing to be another master, that's where you're.
I'm actually gonna be installed at Lindale Park on the 25th as master for my 6th time. 4 times in Weimar, 3 times in Lindale Park, twice in Lindale.
God bless you, sir.
I don't know how to say no, but I will say this. Gary has been an inspiration to me, watching him. When he first moved to Weimar, I moved to Weimar in 2001. Gary moved there not too long after that. And I was recuperating from falling off a ladder. So I fell off a ladder in 2002, broke my arm, leg, and my back. Gary has taught, I don't know how many people in Colorado, Fayette County that work. We're a small district. We take up 2 counties for 7 lodges. We recycled the district deputies even. I was district deputy 2008 under Right Worshipful Tommy Griffin. In 2024 also under Right Worshipful Chapel. It's supposed to have been Right Worshipful Henderson. Things happen. I will say this. Gary Olive is, if you look in the dictionary for Master Mason, his picture's there. Not only because he can be seen instead of viewed, but his character. And it follows down with his sons, which I've known 20 years now probably. The Worshipful Masters, congratulations. I hope to see you traveling.
all the way back to Weimar.
I don't live in Weimar anymore, I live in Magnolia District 28. Going in, this tradition prevails as president of Mathematical Secretary Association, District 30. All of Houston, 43 lodges, I believe.
50 plus.
What's 46, I think it's
In 30, I think it's 46 or 45.
45 or 46, but we had some mergers recently. Also, that's another thing that I'm doing, taking over, but Brethren, if you have a district Matching Secretary Association in your district, whatever district your lodge belongs to, they are here to help the lodges. The Matching Secretary Association does not exist without the lodge's participation. I hope to see people traveling. As the Eastern Star taught me, to have visitors, you have to be a visitor. So, congratulations, Worshipful Masters. The installing team, top shelf. Thank you.
Nope. Go ahead.
Sorry, Worshipful Master. Worshipful Masters, just want to congratulate both of you and all of your officers for both lodges. Looking forward to a great year here at Sugar Land. Looking forward to my official visit, which I'll be scheduling soon. So maybe we get some more of that barbecue that night. That was pretty good stuff.
We can make it happen.
But if I could approach the east real quick, Worshipful Master.
Absolutely.
Got a lapel pin for each of you. You probably have a bucket full of lapel pins at home, but lapel pin from Grandmaster Rumsey for this year. As well, Master. And let me say congratulations on your 6th installment as Worshipful Master. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And past Master Ochoa, congratulations to you on a job well done this year at Sugar Land Lodge. I want to come shake your hand as well, brother.
Thank you very much.
Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you, Worshipful Master.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anybody else? Yeah, I'm gonna take the opportunity to say one more time, thank y'all to everybody. Thank you to the officers coming in again, and thank you to the officers going out. It's gonna be a fantastic year, there's no question about that. My first order to everybody from the east that is and has been installed. Before y'all get out of here, after I smack this gavel down, I need all of y'all up front. We're gonna get some good photographs up here. Need some big smiles coming up. Sir?
Benediction?
Benedict? Yes. Oh, and we're gonna have a prayer too.
Gotta put your new chaplain to work.
That's why we got a good secretary on hand. Brother Chaplain, will you end us or close us down in prayer, sir? Everybody, please rise.
Please bow your heads. Our great architect of the universe, we call on you tonight. Bless this installation, Lord, that we've gone through. Lord, may you watch over both of these lodges as they have their new officers directing them in this new year coming. We ask you to watch over these worshipful masters, Lord. Give them the light that they need, the unbroken light, the ever-seeing eye, to watch over these lodges, their members, their families. Lord, we ask you to watch over both of these pastors. We ask to sing in your precious name. Amen.
So to be.
All right. Thank y'all again, folks. Y'all have be safe going home.